Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a zodiac reading for Aries, and this reading is going to be a no contact reading. So we're going to look at what's going on in your no contact situation. If it's not resonating, make sure to check your other placements because this won't resonate with every Aries out there. I did decide to start with fire signs this time because the last two times I did readings, fire signs got done last. So, Spirit, let's have a look at Aries and see what they need to know about their no contact situation. What does Aries need to know about this no contact situation? There could have been a clash of egos here. So there could have been a lot of arguments, ego being triggered. And we have immature. So you definitely could have been dealing with someone where you triggered their ego or they were acting from an immature place. You could have been dealing with someone who was younger than you. This does say childish player playing games. And we have regret. So whoever this is, they have regret for their past actions. They could have received some karma as well. So let's see what Aries needs to know about their no contact situation. What does Aries need to know? So soulmate, so you could be dealing with a soulmate here or someone you feel a strong connection with. We have divine timing. So divine timing is at play. Like maybe this person needed to grow up or learn some karmic lessons about their own behavior. We have glow up. Love it. Glow up, self-improvement awakened. It's interesting. I was just wondering if this is you or them, and I was hearing both of you. And when I flipped over the deck, I saw yes from Spirit. So I do feel like both of you are going through a glow up, but especially you, Aries. You could be going through a glow up, working on your self-improvement while you trust in divine timing. So let's see what else we need to know. Yeah, confirmation. This person has regret over the way they treated you in the past. However, they have a new perspective. However that was that they treated you. They have regret over their past actions towards you. From what I can see so far, it could be they could have been like Knight of Wands. So they could have been very inconsistent, very hot and cold. There also could have been a lot of ego involved. So this person could have been acting from a place of fear and ego. Let's get two more. What does Aries need to know about their no contact situation? We have listen. So intuition. So trust your intuition. And we have earth signs. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But really trust your intuition when it comes to this no contact situation. Try not to trust your fear or your overthinking mind or your ego. Trust your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you, whatever your intuition is telling you, trust your intuition is what I'm hearing. So let's get some tarot to see what's happening here. We have the Star. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have the Knight of Wands, confirmation. I even said the Knight of Wands. So it definitely feels like you were dealing with someone who was, player energy or inconsistent, hot and cold. Could have been a runner, I'm hearing. And we have the King of Wands. So there is a glow up happening with your person. They're elevating from that Knight of Wands into the King of Wands. I like that. And again, divine timing. I was hearing, maybe this person needed time to mature or to grow up or glow up. So we're just going to have a look at the energy here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. So it feels like right now you are tending to your own garden. You could be protecting your energy from this person right now. You could be You could have earth placements, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this person probably saw commitment with you. We do have the Two of Swords. So there's like a stalemate or a stuck energy here. And, you know, this person, I'm seeing the standoff card in one of the other decks I use, and it does talk about non-committal. So you could have been dealing with someone who was non-committal. You could have also been dealing with someone who was younger than you or just more immature than you, because we have the Page of Pentacles there. So let's look at your energy, Aries. We have the Hierophant. So it does feel like your energy is very interesting because it feels like you are someone who wants a more traditional connection, commitment, higher level of commitment. Right now, you could be very focused on your spiritual glow up. You could be very focused on spiritual growth, spiritual knowledge, I'm hearing. And we also have the King of Cups. So for some of you, you could even be getting advice from a mentor or a counselor or an advisor. But we have the King of Cups. So you are in this energy of emotional maturity. So you're not someone who lets your emotions get the best of you or trigger you. But I feel like the person you were connected to, they let their ego get triggered because they were more emotionally immature than you. You're, King of Cups for you, for your energy, you're very emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, healthy balance of head and heart. You keep your cool in the face of conflict is what I'm hearing. Let's get one more for you. We have Taurus energy. So we have the Ten of Wands here. And we do have the Knight of Wands for your energy. So right before I shuffled out these cards, I was actually hearing like you keep your cool in conflict. And I feel like the person you were connected to wasn't keeping their cool. And I feel like I heard, I'm not interested in fighting. Like, I don't feel like you were someone who was interested in fighting anymore with this person. So you could have put those burdens down with the Ten of Wands. We do have the Knight of Wands here for you. And I know that I was talking a lot about the Knight of Wands when I was talking about your person with that inconsistency and immature behavior. But this also talks about adventure and passion. So you could be focusing on your own passion right now. You could be thinking about taking a trip, or maybe you recently did take a trip. Free spirit energy on the bottom with the Page of Wands. It says free spirit. So right now you're in this, again, I'm so mean to the Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Wands is also very courageous. You could also be, wanting to take action towards being a mentor to others, I'm hearing with the Hierophant. But it feels like you had to put these burdens down when it came to this person. You could have really tried to make it work with this person, but eventually you just had to put those burdens down. You could also be feeling overwhelmed about this person. Specifically, you could be feeling overwhelmed because they haven't taken action towards you yet. So let's see your person's energy. We have Justice. So remember I said karma. So it does feel like your person is getting a bit of karma here with the Justice card. And we have the Tower. So they are going through an awakening. I feel like you are someone who's awakened. And you're going through a glow up, and now they're going through their own awakening. And it's causing forward movement. We have the Three of Wands. So there is expansion in their energy with the Three of Wands, and they're creating a more stable foundation. But with Justice in the Tower, there is karmic justice here. There's divine intervention happening in their energy to wake them up is what I'm hearing. We do have disaster, chaos, revelation. So they're having some sort of revelation about maybe how they wronged you with that justice card, but they're getting their karma is what I'm hearing. So let's look at the challenge here. What is the challenge? We have the Knight of Swords. So the challenge here, impulsiveness, recklessness, intense arguments, hurtful words. And that's kind of what I was seeing when I was shuffling this deck. I was seeing that, you know, you could have been dealing with someone who was quite impulsive and argumentative with their words when their ego was triggered. They could have acted recklessly with your heart, I'm hearing, with the Knight of Swords. And we have the Empress as a challenge here. So one of the things that could be a challenge for you here is, it doesn't just have to be for you, it's about this person too, but confidence with the Empress being a challenge. You could, you know, you could be feeling very overwhelmed and wanting to take action towards this person. Like maybe you're sick of waiting for divine timing. And that could be one of your challenges, is not chasing this person with the Empress, because the Empress is, I don't chase, I attract. And with your energy coming out as the Knight of Wands, it does say action, and we have overwhelmed. So you could be feeling, although I do see you, you know, working on your spiritual growth here, you could be feeling, you could be running out of patience is what I'm hearing. And you could be feeling, you know, this urge to take action towards this person. But like, look at your person's energy right now. Also, that's chaser energy, Knight of Swords. So you could be struggling with this impulsiveness to reach out to this person. So just try your best not to reach out to them, because what they're going through right now, they need to go through. And if you reach out to them in the middle of this, it may delay that tower from falling. So just keep tending to your inner garden, let their tower fall, let them have their wake up call. But yeah, with the Empress and the Knight of Swords, that does point to, you know, you could be feeling, as far as you for a challenge, you could be feeling the urge to impulsively reach out to them or to try and make something happen with them. But fight that urge, put that burden down, go do something else. For some reason, I'm hearing like quitting smoking. When you're trying to quit smoking, your craving, when you have a craving, if you wait 10 minutes, the craving goes away. It does come back later, like in a few hours or 45 minutes later, but the craving actually only lasts for 10 minutes. So if you can distract yourself when you get that craving dissipates. And I don't know why I'm hearing that example for this, but like if you get the urge to reach out to this person, go do something towards your glow up, or go do something else to take your mind off of reaching out to this person is what I'm hearing. I just want to see, I'm hearing your person could be struggling with their confidence. You could be struggling with that as well with the Empress in reverse. It does talk about insecurity. So that could have been a challenge within this connection, was insecurity on whoever's side. It also talks of lack of growth, lack of progress. So your person could have been, there could have been a lack of growth in your person's energy. And that's why we have this karmic tower here. This is it's to help them grow is what I'm hearing. So let's look at their feelings towards you. How is this person feeling towards you? We have the Four of Pentacles. So this person hasn't been able to let go of your energy with the Four of Pentacles. They're still holding on to your energy. I also feel like this person feels insecure when it comes to coming towards you. Maybe this person also feels like I was seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. And sometimes when I see that, you know, this person maybe didn't make as much money as you or didn't have as much stability as you. And even though I don't think you cared about that or faulted that person for that, I feel like it triggered their ego. So that's one of the things I'm seeing here. So they're really, they're feeling like they need to hold back from you right now. But they haven't let you go with the Four of Pentacles. How is this person feeling about you? Like they're still holding on to you there with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here for how this person feels about you. So they definitely feel like you are going through a glow up. They definitely feel like they've got you on a pedestal. I have to say, the Nine of Pentacles, like they look up to you. They feel like you don't, I'm hearing like, what could I possibly offer this person? They have everything they need. What could I add to their life? There's definitely insecurity on your person's side. There's a lack of confidence here. Let's get one more for how they're feeling about you. I just heard like they feel like they don't measure up. So we do have the Queen of Cups here for how this person feels about you. So they do feel like you're very kind, very compassionate, very loving, very emotionally mature. I'm hearing emotionally balanced, very intuitive. But what's interesting is, you know, I feel like this person does feel like you're focused on your own cup right now. The Queen of Cups also talks about wanting to deepen a connection. So I do feel like this person wants to deepen this connection with you. So let's look at their intentions towards you. We have the Two of Cups falling on the floor. Partnership, harmony, romantic relationship. So this person, the Two of Cups also talks about engaging in an honest and open, heartfelt conversation. So this person's intentions are to restore harmony with you, to find balance, I'm hearing, to have a romantic relationship with you. And we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse here. So their intentions are to recover this connection, to put this connection back together, to have a reconciliation with you. I actually forgot to, I was going to look at past energy and I forgot. So I'm actually just going to look at that now. What can you tell me about the past, Spirit? What can you tell me about the past? We have the Five of Cups. So clearly this person, in the past, there was loss, sorrow, disappointment. So clearly in the past, this person hurt you or disappointed you in some way. Let's get one more. Past energy, please. Interesting. We have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Six of Wands. So there was definitely ego here. And look, impulsiveness, domineering. There was definitely ego here. I definitely feel like this person's ego was triggered, and it left you feeling disappointed. I just want to look at this King of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because it was in the upright when I was shuffling it, but it flew into the reverse for this. So control issues, ego issues, arrogant. This person could have been quite self-absorbed, I'm hearing, or like their ego to be stroked is what I'm hearing. They could have been like very impulsive. That is coming out as a challenge here. They could have liked to argue. This could have been someone who was quite selfish, I'm hearing, prioritized the things that they wanted to prioritize rather than this connection. Let's look at near future for you and this person. So what do we have in the near future? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, consequences, regret, truth revealed. So I feel like in the near future, this person The truth is being revealed to this person. They're getting the consequences of their actions, which means they're getting that karma. And it's revealing some sort of truth to them, and they're starting to have regret over what happened here. Near future energy, I'm going to confirm it, but on the bottom we do have the Eight of Swords. So it feels like this near future energy, you're still in no contact with this person until they see the consequences of their actions, until they see the truth about this situation, because maybe this person wasn't seeing this clearly. Let's get one more. Near future energy. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. So near future energy, you know, this person haunted by you, I'm hearing with the Six of Cups in reverse, it does show that there's still a disconnect in the near future. So clearly this person does need to wake up and get some karma before they have a realization here. It does say growth. So once this person has this, the truth is revealed to them and they start feeling this regret, that's when they start to grow. And, you know, I know you probably want to hear from this person, but divine timing is here. So it's going to take divine timing, or it's going to take time for this person to stop denying the truth of whatever happened here and to grow. I want to see a little bit, like this is near future. I just want to see, to me, near future is like the next month. So because this still seems stuck in the next month, I want to look at, how can I put that? Distant future. So not near future, but distant future. Not too distant, but let's just look at, you know, 2 to 3 months. We'll do 2 months. 2 months from now, show me the energy here. Show me the energy in 2 months. We have the Six of Wands. So we do have success here. 2 months time, we have some sort of victory or success. Let's confirm that. Interesting. The Eight of Swords in reverse. New perspective. See? So near future energy, that Eight of Swords was in the upright and it was stuck. 2 months or distant future, we have new perspective. We have, you know, somebody coming out of no contact here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. We also have the Six of Swords. So transition, recovery, reconnection. So this person going through that growth with the Six of Cups, gaining a new perspective. The truth is being revealed to them. They're seeing a new perspective of their own behavior and the fact that their ego was bruised here. And we see them reconnecting with you here. Page of Swords, so communication. So just, you know, trust in divine timing, fight that urge to reach out to this person. I always talk about how, especially your person's energy, they have justice in the Tower. So they're going through some sort of karmic wake-up call right now. They're, you know, consequences for their actions. And if you, one of the challenges here is chasing or reaching out to this person. And if you reach out to them right now for like that instant gratification, you could delay that tower from falling. So just do your best when that urge comes over you to do something else. Go do something else rather than reaching out to this person. Reach out to a friend or journal or take a shower or work out or something. Because within 2 months, we do have the start of a conversation here. We also have 10 of Cups. So let's look at the outcome between you. Outcome, please, Spirit. We have Strength and we have the Sun. So there is a happy outcome here. And we have the Fool, new beginnings. So your outcome energy, very powerful. We have courage, compassion, the sun, joy, success, vitality, and the Fool. So outcome energy, you know, this person takes a leap of faith towards you. You have a new beginning. That's happiness. That's the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. That's your outcome. So what can you focus on right now? What is your advice? What is your advice? We have the Three of Pentacles. So focus on collaborating with others. Focus on your skill. Hermit. Focus on hermiting. Focus on solitude, reflection, trusting your inner guidance. You may also feel, and I went through this, sometimes it's hard to discern that urge to reach out to someone if it's truly coming from your intuition or if it's coming from your ego. And there were so many times that I was like, it's my intuition, when really it was my ego and my fear. So just, you know, your advice is to really not reach out to this person, to pause, to introspect when you feel that urge to reach out, to, you know, trust your inner guidance, but also reflect on what that inner guidance is telling you. If you're feeling that urge to reach out, kind of like a craving, because I mentioned smoking, is that your intuition, or is it your fear and you're wanting to control the outcome? And, you know, Spirit's telling you to focus on your own skills, your own hobbies, on collaborating with others, maybe, you know, collaborating with friends or collaborating on work projects. There's also something here about, with the Hermit and the Three of Pentacles, about if you have a soul connection with this person. This talks about teamwork. And if you truly have a soul connection with this person, then whatever you reflect on and awaken, they pick up on that energy. So help this person by helping yourself. And now I'm hearing that Jerry Maguire, help me, help you. So what is your advice about this person? We have the Ten of Pentacles, so, and the Six of Pentacles. So it does look like your person needs time to work on their own stability. Like I said about your person, they could have felt like they couldn't offer you anything because you already had everything with that Nine of Pentacles. And I would just, you know, the advice that I'm getting about your person is that what's happening to them right now, even though they're in no contact with you, is contributing to long-term stability. So again, trust in divine timing, because the changes that they're about to go through are going to bring in this long-term stability. I also feel like this person saw commitment with you with the Ten of Pentacles. They saw, you know, building a family. They saw, I keep getting they could have been intimidated by your stability because they were lacking stability. All right, let's get some channeled messages from this person. Channeled messages from Aries person. What does this person want to say to you? We have, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Ego. I am so attracted to you. And the more you glow up and work on yourself, even if this person can't see you in the physical, it makes you magnetic. It makes you very attractive. We have, I love you unconditionally. We also have, I left before you could leave me. So this person could have really struggled with insecurity, is what I'm hearing. And we have, I'm becoming a better person, which they are. But that doesn't happen overnight. And we have, I want to be more than friends. All right. And we'll get a few from this deck. We have absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So your absence, your silence is actually waking this person up. And on the bottom we have neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So this person could have neglected you. Or they could have just been very self-focused, you know? All right, we have a lot coming out. We have forgiveness. So clearly this person needs your forgiveness about something. We have absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Confirmation. We have shadow side. You made me realize my flaws, and maybe that triggered their ego. We have mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. We have soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. We have confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So this person does have, they do have a fear here about, and an uncertainty about where you stand. And we have sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life. So this person could have, you know, been a master of self-sabotage is what I'm hearing. So Aries, I hope that helped. I am sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.